General. Let's go to correspondent Steve Harrigan joining us live in Kyiv. We have heard, Steve, these reports that they have moved new Russian helicopter gunship unit in, about 20 helicopters in the Belarus area. Field hospitals are being set up by, as we just heard from the general and from Jennifer, those certainly appear to be indications that they are ready.
Certainly, attack positions all around, and one area that's getting a lot of concern right now is in eastern Ukraine. It's there that Ukrainians have been battling Russian-backed separatists for the past 8 years. It's been sort of a low-level war, but 14,000 Ukrainians have been killed in that war, and right now the battle has intensified there. A lot more shelling over the past 48 hours than has been happening in previous days. A kindergarten on the Ukrainian side was hit by a shell. Students were not in the building at the time, but 2 teachers were wounded and had knocked out power for half of that city. We've seen the president here, Zelensky, really try and plead for calm, try and deny that any invasion was imminent for quite some time. That tune is changing a little bit. Zelensky now visiting the front lines, having tea with soldiers on the front lines in the east, and saying the shelling of that kindergarten was a, quote, big provocation. It's still hard to get a read on the people here on the ground. They're basically having the invasion laid out for them by U.S. officials. What's going to happen? What might be the pretext? And yet, I've got to say, it's not really moving the meter here in Ukraine. Despite all the talk of a major invasion that could come within 1 to 5 days, it's still been a normal commute here for many Ukrainians. No sign people are leaving this capital city, which soon, according to those U.S. officials, could be surrounded. Martha, back to you.
It's really stunning to see the dichotomy between the behavior of people in Kyiv, as you point out, who are trying to get on with their lives, and then, as you point out, this shelling of a kindergarten.